What formula do courts use to calculate child support? In Tennessee, we use what's called a shared income model. So what the court's going to do is look at the gross income of both parties, and then the next thing you're going to do is look at how many days each parent has the children or child, and then they're going to give you credit for things as work-related childcare, health care that's reoccurring costs, and as well as any children in the home or that you pay child support for. And then you're going to put this in the Tennessee child support calculator, and it's going to spit out the dollar amount. Does the custody arrangement affect the child support? The answer is yes. What the court's going to look at is how many days each parent has the children in a calendar year and factor that into your child support. Does the parent that pays health care or work-related child care get credit for that on their child support calculations? The answer is yes, you are. So how Tennessee does that is depending on how much money you make in relation to the other parent. For example, if you make 60% of the family or the parent income, what's going to happen is you're going to be responsible for 60% of those kind of benefits. In a divorce or custody case, can parents agree on a dollar amount for child support? The answer is no. What has to happen is you're going to submit a parenting plan, and the child support guidelines have to be attached to that parenting plan. And the judge is going to look to see if the child support amount in your parenting plan matches the child support worksheet. If it doesn't, you have to put that in the deviation section and get the judge's approval for that deviation. More times than not, the judge is looking for a financial reason why that's a deviation from the guidelines. In Tennessee, when you're calculating child support and one parent's not working, how do you factor in their income? Well, it depends on what their work history's been in the past and how much they have the ability to earn. But sometimes what the judge will do is impute income. What that means is assign a dollar amount to that parent. For example, if they've been a stay-home mom, they may assign minimum wage at 40 hours a week. However, if they've typically had a certain profession that made a certain amount of income, but they're not working currently, the judge could assign that dollar amount. There's also statutory amounts that the judge can assign for males and females.